Now let's look at the church. I want to give you a sense of another study to give you perspective of how the church is engaged in this effort. There was a study done by the Urban Institute that looked at all of the church outreach taking place in America. And this is what they found. The top thing that we do as the church is food, outreach. The second is housing. The third is clothing, and so on. What do you think was at the bottom of the list? That's right, work, employment. This study found that only 1% of churches in all of America do any outreach related to work. And if those of you are thinking about this, you're probably agreeing with this. You know, you can sense, you can, even our churches, we're very good at doing food outreach and clothing and the types of things that are at the top of this list. And a lot of it is relief oriented. And when we think about walking with folks in relationship and engaging them around the issue of work, then this study begins to make sense. But I have a couple of questions I want to ask. What if we put employment at the top of the list? What would that do? Not to dismiss what we need to do with food and housing and clothing and all the others, but think about what it would look like if we spent the same resource engaged with helping people get jobs. The same amount of time that we do on those relief-oriented outreach, what it would look like if we help them get a job. Those others would be less significant, I would hope. And then the other question I think of when I think about the church being engaged with work is to think about what God says about work. And there's so many